What is up, everybody? Happy St. Patrick's Day. Happy Monday, March 17th. It is few minutes past 4 here on the East Coast. I hope you are doing well. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. And I hope that you are enjoying our slight, it's not we're not really going up today, but we're not going down. So at least the market is slightly green. There's some things that are up. We'll take a look at all that kind of stuff. But GMGEGA, wherever you are in this world, thank you so much for being here. Please give yourself a pat on the back and a round of applause. Go ahead and smash the like button. Hit the heart if you are watching on X, and we'll get to the show here in just a few moments. Do a little bit of house cleaning. Let's see. Doom, my guy, taking home the gold. I love to see that. Dougie Fresh, my guy. 6 a.m. Doug, bringing home the silver. And who we got? Mike Lowry with the bronze, but not far behind was Malibu. So GM Malibu, good to see you be here. Then we got Blocky filling in. Jake the Crypto Snack. What is up? Just here for the like button. He's just here for the like button. Yo, when are we getting a pump? Man, I really hope soon. We'll look at some of the charts, like the others and the total, that kind of stuff. And we'll see, you'll see things are coming up. And we'll look at some time frames that maybe look even better than others, or at least where we feel like we're at, right? Like, golly, all we know is that this was I was promised a bull run. I know we got it in November, into December, whatever, but it's been kind of rough since. So I'm with you, brother. I am ready. Desert Crypto, my guy, my friend, my people. I am with you, ready for the pump of all pumps. We're ready for the pumps. And when we get to coin market cap, we'll look at some other things. Like we'll look at our fear and greed index. We'll look at, we've been we're looking at that altcoin season. I think that is coin market cap's version of what the others chart is. So we'll take a look at all this stuff here. And then I got just a couple headlines today, just 3. We'll look at 3 articles. And then from there, we'll get into some charts. So if you guys want to take a look at anything specific on the charts, when we get into a section that I like to call, and I'm going to have some formal little segment videos for this really soon here, as you guys know. If you've been watching the show last week, I'm going with wicks and sticks. When we hit the charts, that's when we go into wicks and sticks. Hit the like button if you want to see J Chains get an ONDO sponsorship. I would love that. I would go work for ONDO, to be honest with you. But I do have some ideas. I'm going to reach out to them and see. We'll be making an announcement soon about a partnership for my channel. Not only for this afternoon show, but we're going to be doing some stuff with the morning show, and we're going to be bringing that back. AJ, I know he's got just a few weeks left, and so when before he leaves for Washington, and so when that happens, I'm probably going to bring back the morning show every day, Monday through Friday. So we'll be live again every Monday through Friday at 9 and 4. So with this partnership, this channel partnership, I think it's going to work really well for both. So we'll be able to be degens and we'll be able to do some normal stuff, some trading and some buying and whatnot. So be on the lookout for the announcement coming up soon. I'm super jacked. I told you guys this morning. It's things that I've been working on. You guys know that I put it out there, went on my own as of recent, and really just making it a the focus of what I'm doing here is really to just make sure that what I do is successful for me and my family. And so I put out my tweet this morning that, Mondays are usually, it's your good day to plan out the week, right? You set your plan, you set your goals, you set those systems in place to help you meet those goals throughout the week. And so, I said that my goal is to ink the deal on this first channel sponsorship partnership. And I think we are definitely closer to that than we were this morning. So closer now than I was this morning when I tweeted that, which is even great. So let's get it, baby. Make sure you guys smash the like button. Thank you for being here. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Jake, you are right. No one's going to lift you up other than yourself. Let's go. The whole idea of just, not to be selfish, but it's time to be selfish. And I think it's just time to be selfish. I'm going to work for myself and not for others. And that's the goal. But I love you guys. And it's just, it's not like that, but whatever. All right, let's do this. Let's switch it on over to coin market cap so we can take a look at some numbers and see where the market's at. We'll take a look and see if we can find some winners, some losers, and see if there's opportunities, right? Because we got to try to make wins. We got to try to win, baby. All we want to do is win. Even though we're supposed to get sick of winning. Even the whoa, Malibu. Can't wait to meet you in Toronto. Is it official? Are you coming now? You and my guy, 6 a.m. Dougie Doug, Dougie Fresh. Let's go. Yes. All right. Let's do this. Crypto market cap is up 2.15% today. Volume is up 26%, which is great. I do think when we get over to the trading view, we will look at the dominance. There, we're seeing 60.7 here. So again, coin market cap, it has not really changed much at all as far as Bitcoin dominance goes. But again, we'll look at trading view. And then the ETH dominance, 8.5. So I believe that's still going down roughly where it was. It was at the high eights at the end of the week. Boom, gas is down to 0.56, so almost a half a gwei, almost. Fear and greed, here it is, 22. What is the number? Why is this not clicking in? It should click in, shouldn't it? Come on, buddy. There it is. All right, so last week we did hit a 17. We were in extreme fear. Yesterday it says 24. Well, we hit that over the weekend. Currently at 22. What is the threshold? Is it 20? Does that get you into extreme fear somewhere around there? So we'll see. Yes, Malibu says it's official. Work has approved her time off. Let's go. Cannot wait for Toronto. So we'll see you guys there. Hopefully you'll all be there in May because it is going to be wild. And then also, if anybody does not know, so that's for the Futures Conference. It is also Canada Blockchain Week, if I'm not mistaken. It's Canada's biggest blockchain week. And so we are going to be going out there. Consensus is also going on that week. There was supposed to be a lot of other things. I don't exactly know the status of anything other than Consensus and then blockchain, the Futurist Conference. And so we went last year, had a great time, great group of people, had a amazing experience getting to know everybody on a much more personal level. So that was really cool. So I think we're going to have a bigger group this year. From what I understand, Doug and Malibu, Chris probably, I think, is coming too, if I'm not mistaken. I think I saw that in the group. So let's go. It is going to be a good time. They're also throwing an event in November in Miami, Fort Lauderdale. But so that should be interesting. I want to actually talk to the Karate Combat guys and see if there's going to be anything going on, because by then they will have their stadium set up. And so maybe what we can do is make sure that there is a Karate Combat event, because even if there's a big one somewhere else or later on in the month, you can still probably throw events there. I would assume that they will rent that out for events to happen, especially if they're combat things, or what if maybe we want to do, something different, like our syrup sipping US version, because we are going to, and the Canadian version, just be ready. If you're going to see us there, just be ready. Something we want to be doing is take maple syrup shots, just shots of maple syrup. We're going to be drinking some craft maple syrup. So be ready for that. All right. I love that. I'm super excited. Definitely excited to meet you, Malibu, for sure. Sorry we didn't get to meet each other in England when I was there, but that is A-okay. Canada, Toronto sounds like a great second time opportunity. All right. Let's look at some of our favorite coins here. Let's swing it back on over to the charts, or not the charts, the list here. Bitcoin, 84.2. It is up 1% today, up 7 on the week. So potential, maybe we are on the recovery, which would be great. I think there is something about 87,000. There may be something sitting there. That might be the next push. We'll actually look at the liquidation heat map and see, because I'm fairly confident that we should see some pretty good liquidation of that level, because some people were talking about this thing going down into like the 50s and shit. And if that's the case, man, there's gonna be people putting in shorts, and that liquidation will that shit will stack up there pretty quick. All right, so you got Ethereum coming in at 1937. I'd love to see this thing get back over 2,000. It is up 2.5% on the last day, up almost 4% on the week. XRP 235. There we go, up 14. There we go. 142. 420 in there in the 14. There we go. It's in a way now. BNB 625, up almost 17% in the week. There you go. Solana 129, man. I tell you what. Ooh, this is a good time for us to. Ooh, I just knocked out my monitor. What happened there? There it is. All right. This is a good time to look at this here. We are dangerously close to being at the same exact level. Take a look at that right there. We have got, so this is the value. We've got the Ethereum, and then remember, don't pay attention to the 14. That's just the two of them combined. But so the Ethereum, we did a 54 Solana swap for Ethereum a few, I think at the beginning of February. What date was it? February 16th. So yeah, a month ago. There we go. So we're a month into our experiment. A month in. And Ethereum was way up at one point. Like right when this thing happened, Ethereum actually shot way up. And I think it was worth, I think the most it was 10,800. So it was a 10K swap. So 10,800 was what it was worth at the most. And immediately Solana had like tanked. And so that went down to like the 6,000, 7,000s, wherever it was. And since then, Ethereum has come down. So the Solana is worth just under 7,000, whereas the Ethereum is worth 7,250. So up $250 on the Solana value. It may be time. It may be time to do something different with it. So, all right, let's see here. What happened? I lost my monitor. That's wild. I think we're back. Hopefully. Yep. Whew. Oh, Corey in the house. Let's go. Corey, are you going to come to Toronto? You should come to Toronto. That'd be fun. It'd be fun to get the crew there. All right, Dogecoin, it is up almost 12% on the week to 17.5 cents. Cardano, ranked number 9, coming in at 3% up today, 5.5 on the week. To all the ADA gang, I will never address the Cardano community. You guys know me. I'm an ADA gang kind of guy. And then you got Tron repping the top 10, number 10 spot. It is down 3% today, down 4% on the week, though. All right, that is it. And Pi still coming in at number 11. It is probably going to lose very soon out to Chainlink. It is very close in market cap to Chainlink right here. And I would think that Chainlink is going to be doing more than Pi in the ecosystem. I could be wrong. And so we'll see this thing probably start to slide pretty soon, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. That is your top 10, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look. What do we got for losers on the day? Not much, actually. Pi, there you go. 3% down. Any winners? Pancake swap? Man, nope. Not really buying much of that. Let's go. Cheryl Drew, all of us watching have hit the like button for J-Chain. Love it. I appreciate you, Cheryl Drew. Thank you so much. Corey with the frowny face, probably. Whoa. Whew. I love you. All right. So those are just some double-digit winners. Anything up big on the week? Pancake swap, 66%, 61% for Binary X. No idea what the fuck that is. Toncoin, I heard Pavel, he's back in Dubai after his release. Helium, Caspa, interesting. What does Caspa do for real? Like for real? Like what does it actually do? It's proof of work, man. It's proof of work Bitcoin. Yeah, but nation states are not buying proof of work Bitcoin. I can assuredly tell you that. All right. Any losers on the week we might want to get before they come back? Movement, no thank you. Athena, no thank you. Tron, no thank you. Ave, no, not for me. Hyperliquid, I'm okay. These are now we're just down in the small amount. So you missed it. Last week, man, if you didn't buy the dip last week, I feel bad for you, son. We got 99 dips. If you miss one, this ain't a problem. So don't worry. There'll be another one. Don't worry. There's probably going to be a bigger move. Most people think there's going to be a bigger move down anyway. And we'll look at that on the charts when we get into the big ones. All right. Let's hop over to our news. We got 3 news articles today. Obviously, one is our XRP or our Ripple story. And then we've got an ETF story and then a Bitcoin story. So the first, let's get on over here. So Ripple files a trademark application for a custody wallet. I can slide that more maybe. There we go. Ripple Labs has filed a trademark application for the word mark Ripple Custody, indicating the company behind the XRP token is considering expanding its brand to the crypto custody space. It was really interesting. I would love to see a specific XRP wallet. The filing notes 4 use cases for the word mark include one that reads financial services, namely custodial services in the nature of maintaining storage and possession of cryptocurrency. So self-custody, that would be great. Crypto custodians store and manage digital assets for individuals and institutions, aiming at minimize risks such as private key loss and security breaches. Yep, as we know that. So here is a copy of the trademark filing. New application, record initialized, not assigned to the examiner. It says Ripple Custody. Boom. Um, well, that would be great if they do launch a crypto wallet. Download software for custody of crypto, fiat currency, virtual currency, and digital currency. Downloadable software for transmission and storage of cryptocurrency, fiat currency, digital currency, and digital currency. They're doing it all, man. I wonder what coins would be available on it. Hopefully, like if that's the case, Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, and stable coins lock it up. Maybe we have our basket in there. So let's not forget about Solana. Let's not forget about Cardano. Let's not forget about ONDO. We want to have ONDO in there as well, obviously. Come on, obviously. But maybe any of the US based one, we makes this like, a good wallet that we can use. You never know. You wouldn't know a big move. Oh, who's moving? Yeah. Oh, so that's Ben. I'm pretty sure that was Ben. He was this take profits was given shit in AJ's show today. So hey Ben. Let's see here. That was the Ripple story. So I am as obviously an XRP holder. Let's go XRP Army. Shout it out. Definitely would be interested in using this wallet if that's what's coming out of this. So be on the lookout, baby. I'm in for it. All right, Canary Capital files for the SUI ETF and the SUI token jumps. Man, I'll tell you what, this thing was down super low. Let's take a look at this really quick over on CoinMarketCap. SUI coming in at number 19. Man, this thing dipped down into like the low twos, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go to the 7. Well, let me bring this up so you guys can see this. The 7-day, damn near close to $2. $2 and like 24 100ths of a penny, something like that, I believe. So damn, almost got under $2, but definitely played that support pretty quick. It bounced back up, so back up to 236. So, whew, there you go. Now, what I love about all of these ETF filings, and you guys know this, you've heard talk about it before. Let's do this. The whole idea of all these ETFs coming out, and while most the Bitcoin maximalists are upset about it, altcoin maximalists, you either get it or you don't. But the whole idea of more and more of these ETFs coming out bring us further and further to the possibility of a major firm like a Grayscale or a BlackRock or whoever, not BlackRock, but anyway, these larger firms in now having the index funds, right? And so that's where the big money comes from. And so the smaller ones, like we saw an AVAX one, we saw an Aptos one. So the more and more altcoins that get the ETFs down the road give us the opportunity to get index funds. So like that's freaking huge. That I think the statistic, what is it, 70% of majority of the institutional money comes from index funds. And so if we can have something like that in crypto, slam dunk. Or you could 3-point it, whatever you want to do, whatever floats your boat. My guy Blocky Crypto going to be live at 12 p.m. Eastern. Love to see that. Make sure that you guys subscribe to his channel. You could click on his comment right there and then make it right over to the channel. Going live, I believe, at noon daily, correct? So heck, my guy, man, I appreciate you, brother. Looking forward to seeing more of what's coming out of the fight scene for you. See if we can get some of those bare knuckle brawls going for you. And then I know your plan is to get back to Thailand, man. Get the so shout out. Thank you for being here, man. Thank you all for being here, guys. Go ahead and slap yourselves on the back, pat yourselves on the back. And by doing so, you could also smash the like button. Helps me. Help me help you. Little quid pro quo, as they say. All right. Here we go. Let's get into our third and final story of the day. Boom. That's not what we wanted. There it is. MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy buys 130 Bitcoin for $10 million. Now, why are we talking about MicroStrategy buying 130 Bitcoin when they typically buy a lot? I think this is a signal. This is a signal that he still believes and he doesn't want people to FUD, but he understands that Bitcoin potentially. Now I said a second ago, we'll look at the charts, and you know that I've been looking at. If you look at the 6 month, it looks like we could see this thing slip down even farther for sure. But if you take into consideration what some of these people are saying about going into the 70s or potentially even the high 60s, that being said, it would make more sense that he's won again. He doesn't want to FUD Bitcoin by stop buying it, because you saw what happened. Like he had to put out like a thing. This was not seven, several months ago, about how he put out a thing about, because he stopped buying like 1 week or whatever, and it became news, and that becomes FUD then. Like, why'd you stop buying? So he tapers it down in order to probably keep the FUD at bay, but really ultimately knowing that if you just wait to do the big purchases when this thing does come back down, which we're gonna look at the charts, man. I Again, if you zoom out, it looks likely to happen. And if you think that we're probably not going to kick off for the major bull run until a little bit later the year, maybe like the second half of the year, it plays into that a little bit more. It gives an opportunity to come down and then start moving back up towards quarter three or H2, depending on which nomenclature you use. I want money in the crypto market, not ETFs. Both are good, right? The problem with I think OTC, and remember, this is an institutional bull run, and a lot of these guys are OTC deals, and so that never really affects the charts, even though these are huge buys. And so I think if we long in ONDO, fuck yeah, we'll take a look at the chart and see what number from. Like, at some point, like, spot buy anything under $1, like you're gonna win. Like, we'll laugh at this in 8 months, where ONDO's at right now at 80 something cents. Where is it currently at? Actually, 87 cents. And so we'll take a look and see, when this thing hit the bottom the other day at like 72 cents. If we market wide don't start going up soon, and we do go down, I believe the 50-cent range is back in play again, just based on volume. But we'll take a look at that when we get into the little charts at well, I guess it's up next, because this is our last article. Oh, wow. There we go. So let's take a look at this one really quick. Michael Saylor, we know he's the executive chairman at MicroStrategy. MicroStrategy. Aren't they just strategy now? Is their logo, right? It just says strategy. Now holds more Bitcoin than the combined reserves of the United States and China. So we have like was it saying here? We have like 219,000. China's got just under 200,000. So, but he's got 500,000, huh? Good for him. Valued at $41.6 billion. That is wild. That's a lot of Bitcoin, man. Stick to chasing rainbows, kid. Your so-called knowledge is real as Replicon's gold. Maybe spend less time flexing on a channel and more time figuring out how the market actually works. That's funny. That's Ben using his chat GPT to respond to comments, just so you guys know. The company funded this latest purchase by selling 123,000 shares of its Series A perpetual preferred stock, generating approximately $10.7 million in net proceeds. And I believe they're going to keep doing that. It's fine. Let's see here. There you go. That is an AI generated. Speaking of AI generated, that's funny. So is this article. All right. Well, that takes us through our three. I only wanted to do 3 articles. Sometimes we get a little too in the weeds. We do too many of those things, and then all of a sudden we're short on time for the second half of the show. But we ain't gonna do that. So, all right, we're gonna get over to Wicks and Sticks in just a second here. Quick word from my channel mascot.
Mascot. Oh, Dad, how about this one?
Boom, mash that like button. You guys already know the deal. It already says it on the screen too. So mash it like a tater, baby. All right, let's look at some things over here on TradingView, and we'll look at we're gonna look at some some overview charts like the total crypto market cap, right? And this is everything, right? But then remember my favorite chart right now, and I think this is what's going to get us to the others. And let's before we do that, I don't think we missed this because I want to see here what the altcoin season on coin market cap. If you go to that, let me bring this up. And then if you go right here, like see down here in this corner next to fear and greed index, it says altcoin season. And so this is fairly confident that this is their version of the others chart, which lets us know. And I will bring that up so you can see. So here is, so right now, this is the coin market cap altcoin season chart. And then if you go to trading view, others is the name. That's this one right here. It is the total crypto market cap minus the top 10. So you get rid of Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Solana, all the major stables, and it gives you just a true barometer of the entire ecosystem there. That is the altcoins. And so that to me is, since I've learned about this chart, this is going to be the one that we move forward with. And I do like taking that quick, the quick snapshot over on CoinMarketCap, but much like when we look at dominance and some other things, much better to look more granular at the chart, because then you can kind of, you can start to study charts and you can look at trends and all that stuff. So, all right, there we go. There we go. All right. So if we look right here, this is something. Now remember, this is the 4-hour chart. This does look all right. But if we were to look at the daily, just so we could see how many days that we are kind of moving in the right direction, we got to start somewhere, right? And obviously this blue wick right here that came down here, this could be our turnaround point, right? And this was over on Tuesday last week, and we have since taken a recovery, and we'll take it from the body. We don't want to take it from the wick, but we've since recovered 10%. Now, the whole idea of, have we turned the corner? Are we going to get some positive momentum? Are we going to start getting a little bit of relief at the pump, as they say? I don't know. It just doesn't look that way, right? And in the wise words of some of our friends, we're in a downtrend until we're not. And I know that we're looking at a lot of death crosses lately, and that seems to just be like doom and gloom all over. We'll call that an anomaly, I guess. We'll pull this way up here, so we've got a little bit of space for it to come up. We could actually even bring it there. And so the whole idea of, hey, we are in possibly a local uptrend, but overall we are definitely on a downtrend since December, and that's pretty market wide. There's a few coins that have held on some of their value pretty well. We've talked about that, like XRP, HBAR, stuff like that. But to me, that's going to be like, so this whole idea of, are we going to continue to see a bleed out? Are we going to continue at some point to see now remember, this is Bitcoin's run. This is institutionally run. Bitcoin is the like, it's against, you got nation states fighting for it. You got strategic reserves going for it. All these things, that's the narrative. But at the end of the day, there will be a altcoin season. You get some people saying like it's never happening again. Like, are you crazy? Of course it is. Of course it is. All right, let's check the chat here for a second. Let's see. 6 a.m. Doug. Exactly. We were born bulls. We were born with bull blood. The bulls are in our blood. I was actually born in Chicago too, so like I'm a Chicago bull, right? I know that also means that I'm a bear, but that also I am bullish by nature, 100%. Corey, NASDAQ has already had a 15% correction. So what about the S&P? What is the ticker for that one? Damn it. Let me just do S&P. No. What is the ticker for? Did I not save it the other day? Damn it. Can you guys in the chat, can you tell me what the S&P chart is real quick? Because that's something that, I know that we had been looking at, and that thing had fallen way out of the trend to a point where it looked like it had bottomed out for sure. Let's see. I could just Google this. S&P 500. SPX. There we go. I probably was stuck up in crypto. That's why it didn't pop up. But SPX. Oh, like there you go. So like this right here. Yeah, like this was so clear, like what had happened, because like if you zoom this fucking thing out, like this thing had just been pumping, 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 just up, 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 and then took this massive dip. And we had seen this one here, you had seen this one here, but they get corrected pretty well, right? And so this one right here, it was a surefire, like, and it was so far out of the just out of the trend that, man, if you knew someone in the stock market, you should have told them like, "Hey, take a look." If you have not been looking at the S&P 500, take a look at that chart. So you see that thing took an absolute. Hopefully everything. I mean, if that's taking a recourse of action, we're on the upswing. Hopefully, crypto. Here's this one. Here's total. It's looking the same exact way, right? Same amount of days, kind of same angle trajectory moving up. So love to see that. Yeah, SPX. Thanks, Desert. I appreciate you, fam. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Thank you guys. Y'all are amazing. Appreciate you. Got almost I do know better than that. I got a nice group over on YouTube. Appreciate you guys being here. Thank you so much. And got a nice bit of viewers over on X. So love to see that. Let's go. All right. So we can just pop open the Bitcoin really chart, but really what I want to do is take a look at ONDO, because we are about to hit a death cross with ONDO coming up, and we are gonna, if it hits around here, that's around, I mean, it's gonna have to go down more. So I'm telling you, man, if this thing continues to go down and we get it, ooh-wee, ooh-wee, we'll just pull the chart this much, but no, that's not where we need that. Oh, 54 cents. So that's not where we want to get it, but I would say it kind, remember, we're in a downtrend until we're not. And unfortunately, I don't have a crystal ball of where this thing is going to stop. And if we get a nice big push down whole market wide, this thing may drop lower than 50 cents. And what's wild to me is to think that back when before we had dropped, so around this time, like it was in somewhere in this time when we were talking with Waddy, and this was back on the morning show earlier last year, right? And we were talking, and there were times where it would pump up and it was great, and then we'd have these dumps. And he had said something about he was holding off until this thing hit 50 cents. And sure enough, shit, it did, right? It made it down there, and we had a nice little bit of conversation about that. But knowing that, you got to think, on several of these coins that we have round tripped an entire year and we're back to the same price while we should be in a bull market is just absolutely wild. But it is what it is. Well, at the end of the day, and I know I'm an eternal optimist. I have a tattoo that says always half full. I always see the bright side of something. This is just your opportunity. If you going into that last run, because we know that's not it. Like, we know that's not it. There will be another. It could double top. It could just be the appetizer before the entree, whatever it ends up being. The last run was a double top. We expect a much bigger bull cycle a little bit later this year. But the whole idea of having an opportunity, right? Just erase the whole last year and say you got some gains and you got the opportunity to pull some profits, and you get to rinse, wash, repeat, that kind of thing. But maybe you're round tripping. There's a couple bags like my ONDO bag. I didn't sell any. I thought we were going way up. I didn't think that we'd slide from 214 down to 86 cents. That was not part of the strategy. I thought we were going to continue. I thought a little correction, then go back up. But, that didn't happen. And I feel like there's a lot of coins where, people got stuck in that same situation. Again, there's two that I could see that did not get. Now, look, well, the biggest metric that I like to use, and you guys know this, we've talked about this, right? So the end of September and the beginning of October. So like, let's say this little pump right here, that was when we were doing a lot of research for an October or Pumptober portfolio, right? And so, all right, so that being said, ONDO is right about that same level. Whereas if you look at XRP, October, at the end of September, October, XRP was way down here. Look at how this is light years away from where it was. That shit's still 300% up from where it was. Another one of these that's living the same kind of situation is H bar, right? And you guys have heard me talking about this, but here you go. Here's the end of September. We're right around here. It's right here. What kind of move is that thing? That's still so that like these ones right here, 270. So still about a 3x too. The question is, why is that still up and everything else is down? Where's the biggest opportunity? Right? Like, do you get out of your H bar? Do you get out of your XRP and go into some of these coins that, I mean, look at this, like Jasmy. You got the end of September, October right here, right? It's down below where it was. The graph, same thing. September, October, right here. It's way down from where it was. It's given back everything and then some. Algo's up just a little bit from where it was. Love to see that. That's good. Good to know. Cardano, same kind of thing. Cardano's living on another stratosphere. So there you go. That's another one you can add. Like, why are some of these coins preserve their value so much better than others? That's something to think about. So, all right. So Akash here. I don't know what was happening here. Just line heavy there. Let's just do this. That is insanity. So there's somebody was asking me about this last week, I believe. So this Akash network. I tell you what, like this thing has got a lot to prove before it'd be wise to throw some money in there. This thing has just been since this chart right here. This particular chart is a FEMEX chart. Let's see, is there an older one? AKT. Crypto AKT. Let's try Kraken. Much older. Okay. So this tells a little bit different story. So this thing, much like everything else, was on a nice little run until we got to the early part of December, and then everything collapsed. Everything collapsed market wise. This is one of those ones that is a little bit lower than where it was in the fall. So I know that I got to do some more into Akash. I know that it's very popular. I don't know anything about it at the particular moment, so I put that on here because somebody had asked me. So. If y'all know about it, slide into the DMs, or if you're in our chat group, let me know some info about it. But I'll start doing some digging on it myself. Jasmy, man, I tell you what, at some point, this thing's gonna have to rip. But not now. Now is not the time. You never know when. It got a green dot the other day, but it didn't do a whole lot. It's kind of part of like everything else. If you look at the last several days on some of the market, in those earlier charts we were looking at, we'll look at the body. It has gone up like 17%. So that's, better than the stock. It's like a whole year in the stock market for a good stock. Any thoughts on Arweave? Any shots on Arweave? Let's take a look at it. My guy, Doug, you know that. Oh, if I could type. Let's look at. There's no FEMEX chart, so I'm not going to go there. We'll go with a KuCoin chart. Why not KuCoin? Oh, Dabatola's in the house, my guy. What's up, Dabs? Good to see you, my brother. Appreciate you being here. All right, so here is Arweave. This is doing the same thing that everything else is doing, right? We are just boom. We're on a downtrend until we are not. So we'll move that like that. We'll put another one. Maybe this thing's going to pinch itself out soon. This might be like on its move, ready to out. Like, where's our volume? Why is volume not on? It's thinking. All right, well, that's interesting. We got no volume. We need the volume. Big partnership just announced for Baby Snack, IP Ventures, Baby Snack. There we go. We'll take a look at Baby Snack, man, when we get over to Dex Tools. Let me add Baby Snack. What's the ticker for it? BBSNEK. BBSNEK. Is that on here? Oh, that's what's the name of the Cardano thing? You guys got to remind me. Remind me what the name of the Cardano site is to check Cardano coins, please. Please and thank you. All right. So I would say as far as like when you're looking at say like the 50 and the 200, when you're looking at like the moving averages, like this is a lot farther away from a death cross than a lot other things are. So that's a safer bet than some other things were. What are some that do? Is Ondo? Ondo's getting ready. You see that? Ondo is getting ready. Let's see. Jasmine did. V Chain did. Pith. Soul. XRP's far away. ETH did. Virtual just did. I don't know what Aventus is. That's some project that we looked at about something, and it is definitely gone. Look at this. I don't know. I don't remember anything about this project. I would have to take a look at this and see what Aventus is, but it is done. It basically bounced off, and these were our two buy zones. Like, all right, this is what we got here as our levels. I don't know when we looked at this last, guys. We'll have to take a look at that. But look, it dropped all the way through, down to the bottom of our bottom zone. This would have been like if Aventus, if Aventus is your coin, this is your signal to buy, baby, buy. That's your signal right now. I don't remember why we were looking at this. Tap Tools, thank you. I appreciate you, Desert. All right, and let's look at, oh, how about that? It opened us right up to the SNEC chart. So where do we find a new chart? If I want to search, here we go. BBSNEK. BB Snake. All right, it looks much like the SNEC chart. Let's zoom out. This is the 4 hour. We'll start with the daily. We'll take a look and see how the daily looks. All right. It's just like everything else, right? Everything was going great. Everything was going, holy smokes, man. Could you imagine if you were in? Wow, 4,700. That's a 47x, man. I would say from the body was a 4,000% rip from the bottom. Holy cow. Jason Owen, my guy, appreciate you being here, catching the live. What's up, family? Let's go. All right. So this is something where I hope everybody would have taken their profits around this right here. Is where you take those profits and then you wait for all of this to happen, and then this thing is going to at some point, if it gets its attention back. I mean, this was where the bottom. Man, you've got some zones to get through. Let's do volume. Whoa. There you go. This thing's been out. Let's do a couple weeks. Let's zoom out this thing. Let's take a look at it. Trying to make it look like a snake. There you go. This is why we need Corey. That's not what I want. I need this is what I need. There we go. And then so yeah, there you go. So there's the snake. There's the baby snake. I'm not good at that. That's not my thing. Corey, if you could, let's have a conversation about you being the chart animal drawer. We probably need something like that. So, Corey, if you're here, shout out to you, brother. You are the chart animal drawer. That is the best snake I could draw on a chart. I'm not a good snake drawer, it looks like. My apologies. All right. There is baby snake. I would honestly, if this is the jam, it looks like it is on a downtrend, much like everything else. So let's just, jokes aside, let's do this. We'll remove. Whoa. That was wild. We just remove it all. Yep, there it is. So on the for real though, what I would do, if you were waiting to get some of this, like this is pretty low. This is like back around like all of this before you went into like an accumulation zone, right? And so You may be headed back there. You may not be. So DCA, if this is your coin, I would DCA your buys down to this level. In case it hits this right here at the 22. What do you call them in Cardanos? 22, like in Sats, right? In Bitcoin, they're called Sats. In Cardanos, what are they called? Michael Navarro, what's up, family? Appreciate you being here, brother. Snake with hat is a dragon. Yeah. HNY. Yeah, let's do that while we're on here. We should definitely do that. We were looking at that the other day. Yeah, so I would definitely look for DCA your buys down. Not that I think it's going to go down there, but just in case, because what do we say? You're on a downtrend until you're not, and unfortunately, this right here is a clear downtrend. And again, that's not a scientific line, but you see how it kind of moves down to that direction. So, all right, let's do it while we're here. HNY. Is this it? I know that's the ticker HNY. Hopefully this is it. Definitely doing some things, man. Shout out to Jacob and everybody that is part of this community. That is an awesome hive mapper on the Cardano ecosystem. And at some point soon, I know he's getting ready to come on. We're going to do an interview. We're going to talk all about this. So shout out to Jacob. Shout out to what they are building. So I believe this is the right chart. Honeycomb. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's what it is. Honeycomb. Nice. All right. Let's pop it on over. Let's bring it back to. Were there any other Lovelaces? Sats equal Lovelaces on Cardano. Pardon me for just a second. I think I messed my beard up. I want to look my best. Lovelaces? Lovelaces? The individual unit of a Cardano is called a Lovelace. How many Lovelaces are in a Cardano? What's the fraction? How many Lovelaces in one Cardano? Oh my goodness. Well, at least we learned this. At least we got this out of the way. Yeah. Here, Blocky, you need a beard brush. This is like Australian kangaroo fur or something. I don't know. It's really good for the beards. You're not actually going to shave your beard, are you, Blocky? Don't actually do that. I know. You just come on. As a bearded brother, we can't do that. You can't be a furless. Ada Lovelace is a mathematician. All right. Well, Cardano community, you win that. Cardano community wins that. There is not a fucking chance in hell that the Ada gang would allow a unit of a Cardano be called a Lovelace. There's not a chance in hell that the Ada gang would allow that. But the Cardano community would most certainly do that. There's a million of them. Okay, so a million Lovelaces in a Cardano. That is just, man. Yeah, it's like me without a beard. It's like crypto without Bitcoin. It's just wrong. Blocky. Don't do that, man. Don't do that. Our beards are synonymous to crypto. They're necessary. All right. I am absolutely perplexed. That threw me for an absolute loop. The whole Lovelace thing. Yeah, absolutely. I'm at a loss for words. You guys have done that. Wonderful job. All right, let's look at a few. If you guys got any other coins, we have to call it 1 million double L's. Oh no. Oh no. We're gonna need. Is there a DAO? Like if we position Can we do a name change? Is that possible? 'Cause that doesn't work, to be perfectly honest with you. That doesn't work. Like Satoshi's, I get it. Satoshi's, I get it. But Lovelaces is fucking stupid. That is, I'm sorry. That is stupid.
Oh, hey, could you send me a couple Lovelaces?
Get the fuck out of here. Oh, man. Cardano community strikes again. Ada Gang, we will rise one day, Ada Gang. I'm with you. I'm with the Ada Gang. I'm not with the Cardano community. I will tell you that. I can't be. There's just no way that I could be. That doesn't work. All right. Here we go. Here is the VHS chart. Why are we on a 5 minutes? That's wild. Let's go daily. Let's see what's happening on the daily. Here we go. Look at this. We are still as the crow flies. Is that what they say? That's in directions. Let's see. I need to make this a little bit different. Anyway. All right. So there we go. VHS still up from where it launched. It is still on an uptrend. Now, it has gone the roller coaster route. It has exchanged hands. It's gone through popularity as everything else does. But at the end of the day, it is still here. It is not dinosaur tailed off like most coins are. This is an incentive play for me. I'm sorry, not incentive. This is a, oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? Nostalgia play. That's what I'm looking for. Nostalgia play. When you think about a lot of meme coins, right? There's dogs and cats and frogs and all that kind of stuff. Those aren't really the ones that I'm in. I'm sure if I take a look at my portfolio, I may have some of that stuff, but this is where I've put, my exposure to memes is with this and some of these other smaller ones, right? So we got the VHS token on Solana. I love this. Love the team, the dev, the community, everything. Big fans. Then we got the CCC token. Since recently, right, since we've seen some price action fluctuate, we did this crazy thing where it came off of it had been on this trend where it had never once broken. I'm probably got to move this up. All right, so it's coming out just a little different here, where we had several times where we had touch points on this trend, right, where we were here, here. It's not, again, we're a little off here, and then most recently right here. So what had happened was it had respected the trend, boom, 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 and it would just always go up. But we've kind of went down a little bit, and according to this, though, if this is the right trend, we're on here. We never broke it, man. This thing is still respected it. It has had some nice pumps to it, and it has come down. There's been some sell off to that, people taking profit, whatever it may be, going back into consolidation mode. Love to see that. But all in all, man, this thing is up and to the right. If you look at that, up and to the right, this thing is not, again, dinosaur tailed off like a lot of other coins are. A lot of coins that people buy hype into, and then they get instant rugged and they wonder what the fuck happened to their money. Well, you're not smart with it. That's why you buy into projects like this that continue to build, grow, show up, all that kind of stuff. Here's another one. I actually got into this one this weekend. This is the Jungle coin. This thing's been around for a little while. It has seen some better days, but it has also been seeing a pretty good activity. I tweeted about this over the weekend. So what I had did was I was talking with Cyrus, and he's like, "Yeah, man, join the community. That'd be great." So I bought myself a couple NFTs as well. I bought myself some Supreme Kongs. Love to be in a good community, right? And it was, man, they're an active group. Definitely showed me a lot of great love over the weekend. I'm gonna bring up, what do we got here? Let's see if I can find them. Which ones I got? I will show them to you momentarily here. Let's see. I got the guy in. Is a blue jacket or a blue vest. Gilly is what they're called, maybe something like that. This was when. So I got to look at like 2 days ago. They're both in the Black Hoodie Gang too, man. Hoodie Gang, Hoodie Gang, Hoodie Gang. That's what I'm about. Let's see. Having trouble finding them. Where was this? This was 2 days ago then. Let's see. Black Hoodie. Where are you at, my guy? Here it is. Oh man. One of them's this dude is an absolute beast. Let me bring this up. And I know, it's funny. Sorry, I didn't have that up. Here it is. Make this so you can see that. There we go. All right. So it was steak day. This guy's got a steak in his mouth. As you can see, mouth accessories of steak. So I had to get this one. Apparently, the black hoodies are where it's at. And so let's click on this right here. And you can see the other guy that I got. He's also in the black hoodie with the red cap and the blue. Gilly? Gilet. I call it a vest, man. That's like a blue puffy vest, right? Everybody's got their puffy vest. Anyway, so I got these things, man. And I got some of the coin there for the jungle coin for the ecosystem, and that thing has kind of exploded since. So I put out some tweets about that over the weekend. I know we got a lot of people that are into NFTs and all that stuff, and so those are the first two NFTs that I'd bought in a while, man. So it's kind of fun to get some NFTs. They are ETH based, so I spent a little bit of ETH, and then it's something I hadn't done in a while was buy some NFTs, and so that was fun. There you go. So those are some meme coins there that I particularly like. If you guys have anything that you want me to look up, drop it into the chat. I can look it up whether it's on TradingView or here on Dex Tools, and we can take a look. Again, it's all about finding opportunities, finding some coins that maybe you're in that are down but show a lot of potential. Those are things that we want exposure to, and really like to take a look at and possibly make some nice returns so that we can take that money and throw it into our long-term plays that we've got conviction in, like XRP, ONDO, Solana, whatever it may be, because we've all got that's something we got to talk about. We should all have the portfolio set up where we've got, our biggest exposure to a lot of the coins that we've got conviction of that they're going to do something, right? And then we mitigate our exposure to the meme coins, the higher risk, higher reward, but higher risk plays, so that we can make sure that we are at least paying attention to our risk and return. All right. 6 a.m. Doug. David brought a little of the graph today. Let's look at the graph chart. That's one that has been ultimately frustrating. Let's remove all the drawings on this and see here. It is one of those coins that has been underperforming, underwhelming. We have watched this thing just absolutely take a nosedive since the December pump. Had a nice run though, being down at a pretty low point and then pumping up 158%. I mean, that was great. We did see some coins that performed a lot better. This thing did not perform as nearly as well as we thought it was going to, but still 158%. Like, you can't complain with that. That was in 31 days. That's in a month. Some stock might not do that in its lifetime. It did that in a day, or excuse me, in a month. So it's time to come back. Will happen. I think market wide. Again, you've really got to take a look at some of these coins that whether they underperformed, didn't perform, or whatever was the story, if they were held back or whatever it ended up happening, you got to take a look and see like what is the opportunity, what does this thing have in store for it, and where can you see this thing going? I know a lot of people put a lot of faith and hope in the graph, and I do too, right? I've got a bag of the graph, but I got to tell you, it is frustrating that it is performed like freaking dog shit. But we'll keep a little moon bag of it. But it's like one of those ones where I'm ready actually to sell the majority of what I've got and put it into something. And even if I miss on the graph pump, guess what? There are other coins and they are going to pump as well. And so it's okay. You would, and depending on where you got into the graph, you are either in the loss, or if you've been hanging on for quite some time, you may still be in the profit a little bit, but most people in the loss. Dang. And this thing has had a very volatile lifestyle. Let's see what happens. Invest in teams that deliver. Bobby Ba, 100%. Solid team and early look at J1T FYI. Let's take a look at that. What is that? J1T FYI. Is that a thing? $216,000. What the fuck is this? Let's see here. Let me show you guys the tab here. Okay. Yes, dude. I would love to do that. Blocky. Let's set that up where you definitely come on the afternoon show. We should and just do charts all day long. I would love to do that. Let's set that up. Let's talk about it. I'd have guests. I believe I have guests Tuesday and Wednesday this week. Let me take a look here really quick, and I will tell you. And I will get you the Calendly link, man. You can use it as often as you want just to lock up dates, man. You are a-okay to do that. And then anybody else that I get the link. So Tuesday, tomorrow we got Army Piper, and then Wednesday we got we've got someone who enjoys Hawaiian pizzas on that wants to talk portfolios. So that's Wednesday. So if you want to do Thursday, lock it in this week. I will send you the Calendly link, and then whatever day that you would, if you want to do something like regularly throughout the week, just let me know. We can set a day where it's you and I we co-stream one day every week. All right, so this J1T.FYI, we got to look more into this. I need to look more into this because the coin price is coming in at $216,565. It is showing that the total supply is 0.99, so you cannot get a whole one. There's 700 holders. I want to look at their website. Let's take a look at this. Yes, I understand. Take us to it. Just one token with 9 decimals. Buy for uniqueness. This is interesting. This chart is absolutely wild. These tokens have gone from when this thing launched, a minimum of looks like the minimum on the chart is $2,202 with the max being $1.74 million for the token. When this thing launched, it went on an initial run of 10 days and it went up 7,900%. 1.4 from 18,000 to 1.4 million. It's on Solana. Very interesting. Here's the chart again. It's been going pretty well the last several days. Up 113%. I mean, the prices on this thing are absolutely absurd. There is only one coin. All right. Well, something to take a look at. I mean, if you buy it at $218,000 and it goes up to $1 million, you have 4x. You buy it at 250 up to $1 million is a 4x. I mean, it's going on a run. I mean, who knows? We've messed with the low supply coins before. Here we go. I'm gonna start this, and what I want to do is we're gonna do this. This is what I like to do when we introduce this to the community with coins. I like to make sure that we draw a line in the sand, and this is when this was introduced at. Let's text it. 218K, or we'll do 218.5K on St. Patty's Day. There we go. That's when this was our first time that we ever talked about it on the show. St. Patty's Day, which, by the way, happy St. Patrick's Day. If you are Irish or if you plan to be Irish, happy St. Patrick's Day. All right, so 218,500 is when we first started talking about this. And hey, you guys know me. I'm a degen. I might scoop up a half a Solana of it. Just see what happens. So make sure you always grab the correct contract address. As you can see, it is right here. They always list it on the token information. So make sure you are always on the correct contract address. All right. Well, fun. We added a new coin to our watch list. We'll see what happens. We'll see where this thing is at tomorrow. and beyond. So, all right, fam, I believe that's it. Unless there are any other coins that you guys want to look at, if there's anything that we need to talk about, I believe that's it for today. So, smash that like button on your way out. Make sure that you guys hit the heart if you are watching on X. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel, follow on X, do the things that you got to do. Let's see here. Let's make sure that we put the mash that like button. Make sure that you mash that like button. And as I like to say, and I had put out some more information, and I'm going to go back to this because I kind of feel like right now I need this in my life, is those pushes forward, right? Is the 1% better every day. And we talk about how you got to do that, and we're always going to have our days where we regress, where we take our steps back, or maybe we get pushed back, right? Maybe you go through 2 weeks of getting pushed back for no reason, but you get back on your fucking feet and you start marking forward, right? And you pay attention to what you're doing, and you keep trying. And you try to be 1% better every single day, no matter what. And again, if you got to take a step back, if you got to sit down, if you got to stop walking for a second, but then remember that you are on a mission to make yourself better every single day. You keep doing that. And I know that I'm telling myself this, and I'll preach to this motherfucking choir. I love you guys. Thank you so much. Blocky, shoot me a text. Appreciate you guys being here. Make sure you smash the like button on your way out of here. I'll be back at 4 p.m. tomorrow. I'll see you on AJ's show at 10:35 a.m. tomorrow morning. Adios, mi amigos.